an emotional one, where truth and feelings finally come out into the open. Something is about to happen with this person, and I want to sit with that for a moment, because prepare is an interesting word. It means something is coming. It means it has not happened yet. It means the cards can see this forming. They can see it taking shape and getting close. There is a face-to-face interaction coming, and it is going to carry real and significant emotional weight. Not just surface level, not just casual, but something that gets into the actual truth between you. The congratulation piece of this message, I feel like that is about something finally being acknowledged here. Something being validated, something being recognized, something that has lived between you being spoken at last. The feelings about to be revealed are ones I feel like you have already sensed for a while. But sensing something and hearing it said face to face are two completely different emotional experiences. That is exactly what is coming, and that is what this reading is going to get into. Now, let's see what the cards are showing, because they have a great deal to say about this. We have Justice coming in to open this, and this card feels exactly right for this message. Justice is about truth being served, about what is real finally getting to stand in the light. This card is the universe saying what has actually been there is about to be acknowledged and named. I feel like the truth of this connection has been sitting in a kind of quiet limbo, both of you feeling things, both of you knowing things, neither of you fully saying them out loud. Justice is ending that. It is saying the scales are tipping, and what is real will be named. Now coming in alongside Justice, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about standing at a threshold, about looking ahead, about stepping forward into something. This card is forward facing. It is intentional. It belongs to a person ready to make a move. I feel like this person has been thinking about what they want to say to you, planning quietly. There is a version of a conversation they have been holding in their mind, turning it over carefully. The Two of Wands is saying that conversation is not far, the threshold is right there for them. I feel like the face-to-face energy in this title is exactly what this card is pointing toward. A real moment, a physical moment where they are in front of you and speaking their actual truth. Now we also have the Ace of Swords, and this is a powerful card for this reading. The Ace of Swords is about clarity, about truth cutting through, about a moment of complete honesty. This card cuts through everything blurry, everything carefully managed, everything kept at a safe distance. I feel like the reveal that is coming in this face-to-face moment is going to be very clear. There will not be ambiguity in what this person shows. It is going to be direct and real. The Ace of Swords does not hedge. It does not soften everything. It simply says what is true, and what is true between you is something significant, and this card is bringing it forward right now. Now pulling one more card into this opening energy, we have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving, about an exchange that is genuine and mutual. What is about to happen between you is a real exchange, an emotional one that goes both ways. Both of you giving something, both of you receiving something, both finally standing in the same honest space. The congratulation in this title, I feel like it is directly tied to this exchange between you. Something is being offered, something received, and the acknowledgement of what this is part of it. This is not one person carrying all of the emotional weight alone anymore. This is both of you, face to face, in the same moment, in the same truth. And that is what is coming. I feel like some of you have been wondering when this moment comes, and the answer is soon. Soon, meaning not months away, but in a window that is closer than you have been expecting. They have been preparing for this too, in their own way, thinking about what to say to you. What they want you to know is something this reading has been building toward from the beginning. That truth, that emotional moment, that face-to-face acknowledgement. It is not something to be afraid of. It is something to open toward, something to let in, something the cards are saying will feel significant. What is coming between you and this person is real, and it is on its way right now. Now let's move forward and see what is coming through. Because before we talk about what this person is doing, we need to talk about you right now. I want to look at your energy specifically, at what you are carrying going into this moment. I feel like for a lot of you, this face to face is something you have both wanted and dreaded wanting it. Because you are ready for the truth, you are ready for something to finally be said. Dreading it because truth feels vulnerable, because being that seen with no buffer between you is a lot. I feel like you have been in your head about this, running it through different possible scenarios. What if they say this? What if I feel that? What if it goes somewhere unexpected? That is the energy on your side, this combination of real hope and something that feels like nerves. Let's see what the cards are saying about your specific emotional state going into this moment. We have the Queen of Cups opening your side, and she is very telling for where you are. The Queen of Cups is deeply emotionally aware. She feels everything, processes everything, misses nothing on the inside. I feel like that is you right now, feeling this approaching moment intensely and quietly within yourself. You are not showing all of it on the outside, but on the inside, a lot is moving. There is a part of you that is so ready for this, ready for a very long time, ready to finally have a real conversation, ready to finally drop the careful and managed version of things, ready to hear what is actually there, and to say what is actually there. Face to face, the Queen of Cups is holding all of that. She is honoring how much you have been feeling. Now alongside her, we have the Eight of Swords, and I want to sit with this card. The Eight of Swords is about being bound by your own thoughts, the mind creating its own walls. This card shows a person restricted, not by outside forces, but by what they are telling themselves inside. I feel like there is a version of you that keeps talking yourself out of expecting too much. That keeps reminding you not to get your hopes too high, not to want too much from this. That softens your expectations before anyone has the chance to meet them or to disappoint them. The Eight of Swords is that inner voice saying, be careful, protect yourself, keep the guard up. I hear that, I understand it because you have had moments where you opened and it cost you. This card is also showing those bindings are self-made and they can be released and they will be. Now, we also have the Hanged Man, and this card is deeply meaningful for your side right here. The Hanged Man is about suspension, about being in a waiting space, holding still while things resolve. I feel like this is exactly where you have been, in a space of patient and difficult waiting. Waiting for this person to move, waiting for something to shift, waiting for the conversation to finally happen. The Hanged Man does not rush, but it is also not permanent. The suspension does not last forever. I feel like that suspension is ending for you now. The waiting space is starting to close. What you have been holding still and waiting for is beginning to come toward you from the outside. The face-to-face moment in this title is the moment the Hanged Man energy breaks open and moves. Now pulling one more card for your side, we have the Page of Swords here. The Page of Swords is alert, mentally very active, the card of an awake and watchful mind. I feel like your mind has been so busy with this, turning things over, examining every angle. Part of you is analyzing what this moment will look like, trying to feel ready before it arrives. Underneath all of that analysis, underneath all of that careful preparation and thinking, there is something simpler. There is a heart underneath all of it that just wants to be met honestly and heard. That is what is coming for you, that meeting, that honesty, that moment of being finally seen. I feel like you have been so patient with this, more patient than you knew you could be. The cards are seeing all of that patience and they are saying it has not been for nothing. What you have been preparing yourself for emotionally is something that is actually about to meet you. The anticipation you feel right now is not only nerves, it is your intuition saying this is real. Something real is coming towards you, and the person carrying it is this person on your mind. The emotions about to come out in that face-to-face moment are going to be worth showing up for. You are allowed to want this. You are allowed to feel this. You are allowed to feel this. You are allowed to fully hope the cards on your side are not warning you. They are preparing you. And that is very different. Now let's go deeper and see what is underneath this. Now we need to look at this person's side and what is actually moving inside them right now. I feel like this person is in a very specific internal place, one leading them directly toward you. There is something they have decided quietly and privately, and it points toward a real conversation with you. They are not passively drifting into this face-to-face moment, they are actively preparing for it inside. Let's see what the cards are pulling up for their specific energy and motives right now. We have the King of Cups opening their side, and he is very revealing for where they are. The King of Cups is a master of emotion, feeling deeply but holding their feelings with real control. This is not an emotionally unavailable energy. This is an emotionally disciplined one, which is very different. They feel everything, they process everything, but they do not release it until they feel it is safe. I feel like this person has been sitting on a great deal of feeling, managed carefully inside. They have not been cold toward you, they have been controlled, and there is an important difference there. The King of Cups reaching forward now means they have decided that the control is no longer necessary. They have decided that what they carry is ready to be spoken, that holding back is now over. And that decision, that internal shift, is exactly what is creating the face-to-face energy in this title. Now, alongside the King of Cups, we have the Tower card coming through for their side. The Tower is about disruption, about a sudden shift, about something cracking open that could not stay sealed. I feel like there was a specific moment for this person where something cracked open inside them. A moment where the usual strategy of waiting and managing suddenly felt completely impossible and unbearable. The Tower is showing this person hit a breaking point, a moment of, I cannot keep this up, not a breakdown in a negative sense, but a breakthrough, a cracking of the shell built around this. After that moment, the face-to-face became not just a possibility, but a necessity they could not avoid. That is what the Tower shows on their side, the moment the old approach stopped working for them. Now we also have the Nine of Wands, and this card is very honest about their position. The Nine of Wands shows a person who has been through something, who is tired but still standing. This person has been holding something for a long time, and they feel the real weight of it. There is emotional exhaustion on their side, not negative, but from carrying so much for so long. They have been protecting themselves, protecting this connection, protecting what is between you, and it has cost them. The Nine of Wands is the card of a person who has decided to keep going, not stop. They are at the edge of something, tired but resolute, and what they are resolute about is you. They are not retreating, they are not pulling back, they are gathering themselves for what comes next. What comes next for them is this face-to-face moment, this emotional truth, this finally saying what needs saying, now pulling one more card for their side. We have the Four of Swords here. The Four of Swords is about rest, about withdrawal, about a person in a quiet and still place. I feel like this person has been stepping back, going inward, sorting through what they actually feel. They have been processing this in private, not because they do not care, but to get clear first. This energy does not speak until it knows what it wants to say and why it matters. I feel like they have reached that clarity now. They have done the internal work. They are ready. The Four of Swords here is telling me the rest period is over. The silence is breaking. Their motives in this face-to-face are not complicated. They are not strategic. They are very simple and real. They want you to know how they feel. They want to stop living in the almost said space. They want to close the gap between what is true and what has been said. For good. The trigger was the moment they realized, with no room left for doubt, that staying quiet was impossible. I feel like this person has been waiting for the right moment and they feel it arriving now. The King of Cups and Four of Swords together show a person who has done their emotional homework. They have sat with this, they have worked through it, and what they bring to you is clear. What they are bringing is the truth of how they feel, nothing managed, just honest. They are not going into this face-to-face moment unsure of what they feel. They are very sure. Let's keep going and see what is here for you. Because this part is about action. This is about what this person is actually about to do. We have looked at where they are inside, and now the cards are showing how that moves outward. I feel like the way this person approaches you in this face-to-face moment is going to feel intentional. Not accidental, not casual, not in passing, but deliberate, chosen, coming from a place of real decision. They are not going to stumble into this conversation. They are going to create the space for it. Let's see what the cards are showing for how this unfolds and what changes on the other side. We have the Knight of Wands opening this, and this card is very energetic for this part. The Knight of Wands is bold. It is direct. It moves toward what it wants without hesitation. This is not the card of careful inching forward. This is the card of deciding and then going. I feel like this person comes to you with a kind of focused and very clear energy. Not rushed, not frantic, but purposeful, like a person who has made up their mind and is ready. The Knight of Wands is showing that the approach is warm. It is forward. It is genuinely open. They are not going to dance around what they want to say. They are going to say it. I feel like for a lot of you, this person makes the move to create the face-to-face moment. They are the one who reaches out, who suggests it, who puts themselves forward in a visible way. That reaching out, that intentional move towards you, is the Knight of Wands in full action. Now alongside the Knight of Wands, we have the Three of Cups, and I love this card here. The Three of Cups is celebration. It is coming together. It is a shared and joyful connection. This card is directly tied to the congratulation in this title. I feel very strongly about that. I feel like what gets acknowledged in this face-to-face moment is something genuinely worth acknowledging and celebrating. There is a quality of relief with the Three of Cups, like something finally exhaling between you, like two people holding something tightly, suddenly getting to put it down and just be in it. I feel like the emotional reveal here is going to feel like a relief, not a shock. Like something you both already knew, finally being said, both of you feeling lighter because it was said. The Three of Cups is that exhale, that shared warmth that finally felt between you. This card is saying the face-to-face is not going to be heavy, it is going to feel warm. Now we also have Temperance coming in here, and this card is about how they carry this moment. Temperance is about balance, about a measured and thoughtful approach, about bringing things into alignment carefully. I feel like this person is not going to overwhelm you. They are going to be very measured. They are going to bring what needs to be said with emotional steadiness and real care. Temperance is showing that they have thought carefully about how they want to show up for you. They do not want to frighten you. They do not want to pressure. They want to meet you. The way they meet you, the tone they bring, is going to feel balanced and real and safe. Now pulling one more card here, we have the Two of Swords coming in for what changes. The Two of Swords is about a standstill ending, a decision being made, the blindfold coming off. Right now there is an impasse between you, a space where neither side has fully committed to speaking. This card is saying that impasse is ending, the standstill between you is about to be broken open. What changes after this face-to-face moment is that the space of in-between no longer exists between you. The ambiguity ends, the careful distance ends, the managing of what is real between you ends completely. After this conversation, you are not going to be standing in the same uncertain place as before. Things are going to be different, clearer, more honest, and that clarity is what this card points to. I feel like after this face-to-face, there is a sense of, okay, now we both know. We both know, we both know, we both see it. We both get to decide what to do with this. That mutual knowing, that shared truth finally in the open, is the biggest change the cards are showing. I feel like what changes most is the way you two can simply exist around each other. No more performing, no more managing, no more keeping yourself at a careful and deliberate distance. That is what changes, and that change, I feel like both of you have quietly been waiting for. The Knight of Wands brings energy. The Three of Cups holds warmth. And together the way is clear together. They are showing a moment that moves things forward in a way that feels real and permanent. Let's keep moving and see what else is here. Because this part goes to the deepest layer, the one that lives underneath everything else. This is about what this person has never said to you, what they carry that you have not fully seen. The hidden confession, the emotional truth, the thing that lives in them without words yet. I feel like in this face to face moment, there is a great deal beneath the surface coming forward. What they are about to say is real, but what lives behind it is even more significant. There is a depth to what they feel that even the words they choose will not fully hold. Let's see what the cards are pulling up for what lives underneath this person right now. We have the Devil card coming in, and I want to speak to this one very carefully. The devil in this position is not dark. It is about what cannot be let go of. It is the card of attachment, of a pull stronger than logic, stronger than caution, stronger than reason. I feel like this person has a pull towards you that goes beyond what they can explain. It is in the body as much as it is in the heart, visceral, present, constant. There is a physical awareness they have of you, an electricity they have never turned off. The devil is showing this person is not just emotionally attached. They are deeply and completely drawn in. They think about you not only in reflective ways, but in immediate and physical and present ways too. I feel like one thing they have never said is how much space you take up inside them, how you show up in moments unrelated to you, how they catch themselves returning to you mentally, how the awareness of you lives in them in a way that simply will not quiet down. The devil is the confession beneath the confession, harder to say than I have feelings for you. Now, alongside the devil, we have the Empress, and this card is full and warm and rich. The Empress is abundance. She is sensuality. She is an overflow of feeling with nowhere left to go. I feel like this person has a warmth for you, genuinely overwhelming to them in quiet moments. A tenderness so layered, so full, it goes past what they know how to put into words. There is something they feel around your presence, a kind of expansion, a softening, a sense of arriving. The Empress is showing what they feel. It is not light, not simple. It is deep and full. It is the feeling that makes a person want to stay close, to protect, and to not leave. I feel like the unsaid thing, the real one, is about what you specifically do to them. Not just that they want you, but that being near you feels like arriving somewhere they forgot existed, that your presence has done something to them, something no one else has ever quite managed to do. That is the Empress speaking. That is the overflow, the emotional truth underneath everything they have been holding. Now, we also have the Five of Cups, and I want to stay with this one. The Five of Cups is about grief, about what has been spilled, about time that passed without speaking. I feel like this person carries a quiet grief around this, around all the time that went unsaid. There is a part of them grieving the moments they had with you where they did not speak, the moments they felt something clearly, had the words, and then let the moment pass without using them. I feel like one thing they want to say in this face to face is, I am sorry it took so long. Not a dramatic apology, but a quiet acknowledgement of carrying this longer than they should have alone. The Five of Cups shows what they bring to this moment is not just feeling, it is honesty too. Now, pulling one more card here, we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is about walking away from what no longer serves, choosing to move toward more. I feel like this person has quietly walked away from the version of them that kept everything inside. They are done being the one who feels everything and says nothing, who manages instead of showing up. The Eight of Cups is showing they have made a choice to leave that old version behind. What they have never said is this: you are the reason they are willing to stop playing safe. You are the reason they are walking away from their own walls towards something that genuinely matters to them. That truth, that quietly held truth, is what is coming out in this face to face, and it is real. I feel like the emotional truth underneath all of this is very simple when finally stripped back. They care about you, they want you, and they have wanted you for longer than they have admitted. That is the core of what is coming in this face to face, and the cards are confirming it clearly. The hidden confession is not complicated, it is just vulnerable, and vulnerability is what this moment asks for. Now, let's go ahead and continue into the closing energy of this reading. Because this part is about what comes after, what the near future holds, and how to step forward. I feel like the cards have been building towards something all along, and this is where it arrives. This is the outcome, the advice, and the closing energy all coming together in this final layer. Let's see what the cards are showing for what is waiting on the other side of this moment. We have the Six of Wands opening this final part. And wow, this card is very significant here. The Six of Wands is the victory card. It is recognition, something long overdue finally being honored. I feel like this card is directly tied to the congratulation in the title of this reading. What is coming after this face-to-face is not uncertainty. It is not more confusion. It is an acknowledgement of what this connection actually is, of what these two people actually mean to each other. The Six of Wands is saying, after this moment, there is something to celebrate, something genuinely good. I feel like the near future holds a lightness that many of you have not felt recently. A relief, a warmth, a sense of finally this is being named, this is honored, this is real. The Six of Wands is the energy that follows the hard part. The cards say it is done. Now alongside the Six of Wands, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and I love this card here. The Nine of Pentacles is about self-sufficiency, about arriving at a place of real inner worth and abundance. This card belongs to a person who has done the work, who knows their worth, and stands there. I feel like this card is a reminder of what you bring to this connection and this moment. You are not going into this face-to-face needing to be saved or fixed or chosen out of pity. You are going in as a person who knows what they feel, has been patient, and deserves this. The Nine of Pentacles is saying, stand in your worth and do not shrink from what you want. What you want is valid, what you feel is real, and what you deserve is what is coming. I feel like this card is a very specific message for those of you who have been quietly doubting themselves. The Nine of Pentacles is saying stop questioning whether you deserve this. You do. The cards confirm it. Now we also have the Ten of Pentacles, and this is one of the most significant cards here. The Ten of Pentacles is about legacy, about something lasting, a foundation that goes beyond just this moment. This card does not show up for temporary connections. It shows up for ones meant to go somewhere. I feel like the outcome of this face-to-face is something that builds toward a lasting and significant connection. Not just a conversation, not just a confession, but a turning point that changes the shape of things. The Ten of Pentacles is saying what is being built between you is real and meant to last. Now for the advice, the cards want to say a few specific things to you right now. The first thing is this. Go into this face-to-face moment with your heart open, not your armor up. The Nine of Pentacles is reminding you, you are worthy of receiving what is coming towards you. Do not deflect it, do not minimize it, do not talk yourself out of what this person brings. Let it in, let yourself be seen, receiving it. Let yourself actually feel it when it arrives. The second piece of advice is to trust the pace of this and not rush it at all. The Temperance card showed this person bring something measured, something careful, something that deserves to be received slowly. Match that energy, be present in it. Let this conversation breathe and unfold rather than bracing for it. The third piece of advice is to say what is true on your side too in this moment. This is not only about receiving their truth, it is also about offering yours, and that matters equally. The Six of Wands is most powerful when both people are in it, both people fully showing up. Now the closing energy is one I feel very warmly about, and I want you to hold it. You came into this reading with a title about preparing, about truth, about feelings revealed face to face. The cards have confirmed every single part of that title from beginning to end is real and coming. This face-to-face is coming. The emotional truth is coming. The feelings will be revealed, and it is real. What comes after this moment is something better than before, something clearer and more honest and more whole. Trust that, trust yourself, trust this connection, and trust that what you have been waiting for is coming. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Take care of yourself. I will see you in the next, and what you are walking toward is something the cards have been pointing to this entire reading. A moment of truth, a moment of real feeling, one that changes everything that came before it. Because this part is about what comes after, what the near future holds, and how to step forward. I feel like the cards have been building towards something all along, and this is where it arrives. This is the outcome, the advice, and the closing energy all coming together in this final layer. Let's see what the cards are showing for what is waiting on the other side of this moment. We have the Six of Wands opening this final part. And wow, this card is very significant here. The Six of Wands is the victory card. It is recognition, something long overdue finally being honored. I feel like this card is directly tied to the congratulation in the title of this reading. What is coming after this face-to-face is not uncertainty. It is not more confusion. It is an acknowledgement of what this connection actually is, of what these two people actually mean to each other. The Six of Wands is saying, after this moment, there is something to celebrate, something genuinely good. I feel like the near future holds a lightness that many of you have not felt recently. A relief, a warmth, a sense of finally this is being named, this is honored, this is real. The Six of Wands is the energy that follows the hard part. The cards say it is done. Now alongside the Six of Wands, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and I love this card here. The Nine of Pentacles is about self-sufficiency, about arriving at a place of real inner worth and abundance. This card belongs to a person who has done the work, who knows their worth, and stands there. I feel like this card is a reminder of what you bring to this connection and this moment. You are not going into this face-to-face needing to be saved or fixed or chosen out of pity. You are going in as a person who knows what they feel, has been patient, and deserves this. The Nine of Pentacles is saying, stand in your worth and do not shrink from what you want. What you want is valid, what you feel is real, and what you deserve is what is coming. I feel like this card is a very specific message for those of you who have been quietly doubting themselves. The Nine of Pentacles is saying stop questioning whether you deserve this. You do. The cards confirm it. Now we also have the Ten of Pentacles, and this is one of the most significant cards here. The Ten of Pentacles is about legacy, about something lasting, a foundation that goes beyond just this moment. This card does not show up for temporary connections. It shows up for ones meant to go somewhere. I feel like the outcome of this face-to-face is something that builds toward a lasting and significant connection. Not just a conversation, not just a confession, but a turning point that changes the shape of things. The Ten of Pentacles is saying what is being built between